It's Christ. Yo, that's the name I was raised to pray to. Oh Allah. Sweet Lord of my fathers. So y'all are the gods of the homies and the strangers, right? And work together. Make us into tools so that we may build any other world but this. Make us, God. Make us. Make us so that we may make us a world we can be grateful for. Instead of one we have to be grateful in spite of. In his anthology of essays entitled Scattered Portraits, Islamic scholar Imam Zaid Shakir notes the correlation between prayer and poetry, how they both utilize tools internally and express themselves externally to make sense of the world around them. My 3-year-old nephew is awesome. But in a world where police won't protect him, where policies are not made for him, I find myself in perpetual fear for his safety. So using the poem Principles by Dan Smith, a prayer, in hopes that my nephew does not turn into the other 12 lives I hold in my heart, or the countless others that only have their names, not bodies. Principles by Dan Smith. But God, you know your creation, right? Right, Lord? Right, you know what you created, so you know your child. You know Diamond Reynolds. Diamond Reynolds, she was a hero. But she was a hero in the spaces where one should never really have to be a hero. I mean, steady as she could possibly be with her daughter sitting in the back seat, with Philando slowly becoming a memory right beside her. You saw how the gun was still pointed at his body. You saw how the cop was still standing outside the window, so afraid of a man he'd already turned into a myth. But Diamond was diamond strong. See, Diamond knew that she was unbreakable. But why y'all gotta test her like that? Huh, God? Why you gotta test her like that? Why'd the cop have to send bullets through his body like he was just trying to test if he's real or not? If he was human or not? So I'm sorry, God, but I can no longer ask if this is my country. I can simply ask you, does my country belong to my country folk? Or is my country this oil and power fiend that shakes at night, starving for bodies? Because bodies mean that my country can keep on being my country in all the ways I was raised to know. Or should I ask you, Lord, of my comforts? The comfort of knowing that I'm not the man a couple doors down that has to bury his daughter. Or the comfort of knowing that I'm not the man who, around the corner, the cops mistook his body for a smoking gun. Are these the comforts, God? Or are all of the comforts just one big-ass shovel that the world uses to dig up all of the dirt and slowly pour down the throats of the black boys? Are these the comforts, God? I just want to be able to turn on my faucet and not be afraid to drink my water. want to live in a country that's not actively trying to cure itself of me. The one that don't treat me like I'm the bad water. I want to live in a country where my mother, she knows that she is free. Where my sisters, they can walk down the street in the beauty of their hijabs without a single worry that someone may come behind them and snatch the beauty off the backs of their heads. I want to live in a country, God, that can actually give me justice, the verb, because for so long, Lord, you have given us justice, the dream. So I'm sorry, but I don't want your America no more. I'm going to build me a country of something new. Build me a country for the immigrant hero. Because here, God, here they already spinning the stories before they even call an ambulance. Here they more worried about getting caught than they've ever been worried about the killing. Why they gotta protect and serve themselves from us? Why they gotta protect and serve themselves from us? Why do we have to apologize for being in the way of their bullets, God? I just want what you promised me. You promised me my 40 acres. You promised me a vote that matters, and I want no more of your prisons, but I am taking my motherfucking mule. But above all, God, I just want peace. I just really want peace. I really want equity. I want every gun that's ever been manufactured to be melted down into mosques or churches or places for us to pray, because hope, God, hope is hard. But I have it. There's not a morning that goes by that I don't look into the hands of my children and question all of the things that they may one day mother. So please, Lord, let us be more bandaged than blade. Let us be more tender to their wounds. But if the blade is necessary, God, then let us be a sword to all those who defy us, but we will be merciful to those who are good to us. And we're going to make a world that's good for us, for all of us, all us, all us. آمين يا رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين.